Hello readers, welcome to startupbusiness.com Indonesia. My name is Jason and I work in Epinion. Epinion is a market research company. We do research with a lot of brands like Unilever, P&G, and I'm actually stationed in Vietnam. I've been working with research for 2 years already, and we can actually do research in various countries. Like we can do research in Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia, Philippines, also in some other parts like Laos and countries that are hard to reach with research. So the difference between us and other research companies is we combine research with technology. It means that before there's a traditional research, right, that you can do research with a pen and paper. But right now, we also do online research. And aside from online research, we also do the social research. Like, for example, we have some projects in
Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm a fool. Maybe I don't know how to love, but maybe I do. Maybe you know.
Talk about online business, you're referring to online advertising, right? Maybe because we're talking about two things here. We have e-commerce and also people who earn with online advertising. So when it comes to online advertising, we actually can help all websites. We have started here in Indonesia right now, wherein we are changing the landscape on how the online advertising do their reporting. Because right now we see a very big gap between what these websites offer from what all the clients really need. In a market research perspective, if you talk about them delivering a data, they're always talking about impressions, clicks, right? And we found out that those end clients do not understand this language. They're more of a research kind of clients, right? So they're more into revenues, return of investment, and also if there's anything that there's an effect of the advertising. So in that part, we could do a very detailed research for that part. That would we make sure that the investment online would somehow move in online in this part. The problem right now is, for example, there's a media budget of $2 million a year, right, for some brands. What they usually do is they only put like 95% of this budget would go to TV, right? And only 5 or 2% would go to online advertising. And this is not surprising because it's happening not only here in Indonesia, but also in Vietnam and in Thailand and also in Philippines. And how do we break this chain? The only way to break this chain is to align all the metrics from what they say in TV. Because on TV, they would see the reach, right? If they invest advertising from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m., there's a certain target group. And now we can do it online. And we have a tool called Audience Report that could do it.
I wonder, does it blow your mind that I'm leaving you far behind?
Aside from helping the advertisers or helping the websites move advertising to online, we also have a tool called User Report. So as a market research agency, we see the value of a website. We think that the website as a product, right? For example, you have a e-commerce website. So in some way you're competing with other websites. So how do you make sure that you are still in competition? And in order to do that, the only way to check how the people feel about your website is through a survey. And we have a free tool called User Report that all websites can use. And this tool have two parts. You have the first part would be for the usability of your website or the user experience, which talks about the framework, the navigation, and also the second part would be for demographics, which we use for advertising.
Okay, you're pretty. Your face is a work of art. Your smile can light up New York City after dark.
Okay, for Google Analytics, it's only like a data, right? I quote this from one of my friends who's handling big data in Vietnam. They say that when it comes to data mining, they could actually do that online. Like they could do data mining, they could get all the email address. But the problem here is if you talk about the feelings or what the people think about the website, it needs to come from the users, right? and you can only do or measure this through a survey invitation on your website. And this works very, very good because we have tried it with several kinds of website, and they're really a very surprising result. Like just like the example that I usually go with this. Like there's a job website that we have been trying to put the user report, and before the tool was implemented, they think that all the websites or the website visitors are people who don't have jobs that are looking for jobs. But when we install user report, we found out that these are people who have jobs, who don't like their jobs and want to transfer jobs. And with that result, what they do is they put more articles how to make you feel better of your workplace, how to improve yourself, and those kind of things in order for them to help all the users. The report tool would help all the startup websites because this tool is for free. The good thing about the tool is it's a self-service tool. So once you have an account, you can just put your own username and password. You can choose your username and password, and after that, you could analyze your own data. So based on the data that you have collected on user report, you could adjust your website. For example, your target of the website are all you're targeting females, right? From 18 to 35 years old. But suddenly you have a sudden spike of visitors from males. So how do you control that? Do you want to improve your website and put more content for males, or do you want to improve the contents from females so that it would attract to the visitors? So this is one of the things that you could do, analyze on your website, and it would help improve your content. And once you improve your content, it would help your website as well, gain more traffic. Oh, it's very simple. They just have to go to userreport.com and then sign up with their username and password, and that's it. Okay. And thanks for having me here. And it's my pleasure to stay in Indonesia, and Indonesia has been very good to us, and I love coming back here.